Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Heart Healer podcast. My name is Valerie McLaughlin and I am your host, intuitive heart healer, energy artist, and spiritual guide. I hold space with love to help you to connect to your heart center so that you can connect greater to spirit and live a life full of love, joy, and happiness as you are guided by your intuition and higher self, helping you to heal and let go along the way so that you can ascend and become more enlightened. Looking for something different and exciting to do with your friends and loved ones this holiday season that doesn't involve gathering in person? Do you want to connect with loved ones in the universe and on Earth? Do you want to have fun while receiving guidance in your life? Book your group online intuitive heart session today for you and 7 other people. In these 2 hours, we will come together to heal, connect to loved ones who pass, and guides to bring messages to help you along your journey. Each person will receive a mini reading as well as a short energy clearing to help you move forward and bring even more joy, happiness, and love into your life. To learn more about the Holiday Intuitive Heart Session, go to intuitivehearthealer.com or email Valerie at intuitivehearthealer@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing all you on this wonderful holiday season. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's Intuitive Heart Healer podcast. I'm so grateful to have you here with me this week as I had the honor and privilege to channel a wonderful message for all of you. I channeled this collective who had a message about relinquishing control and allowing your higher self to channel through you. Gives you tips and tools of how to work with your higher self and begin to get to know your higher self. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this wonderful message. What would happen if you gave up control? If you completely stepped aside and allow your higher self to come through? What is stopping you from relinquishing this control? Is it fear? Is it ego? Is it you not wanting to give up your humanness? Yes, humanness. You are a human here on planet Earth, and you are a light being. You are divine, part of the universe, part of the collective consciousness. Are you so stuck and attached to your humanness that you do not allow yourself to fully let go and being divine? We have this beautiful higher self, we all do. We have the connection to light beings, God, ancestors, angels, spirits. We have connection to the collective consciousness. Yes, we can actually talk to each other and know what each other's thinking and feeling without even talking to them, just by connecting into the collective consciousness, because we are all part of the collective consciousness. But why do you not allow yourself to do this? Releasing your humanness is part of it. Wanting to not be weird, wanting to not relinquish your human experiences. What does it feel like to drive? What does it feel like to connect with people physically? But allowing your higher self to come through and channel through you and connect to the consciousness is all part of what you are. You don't have to be one without the other. Although the more that you connect to the collective consciousness in your higher self, The more you release the attachments to your physical body, the more you allow yourself to be. And you don't get caught up in these human experiences of judging people, judging yourself, feeling pain. Your physical body holds a lot of pain, holds a lot of memories. And these things are information for you. But they're also there for you to let go of, release. Your purpose is happiness. Your purpose is to live your soul's purpose and reconnect and remember your soul's purpose and be the highest version of yourself. Just be. Be the beautiful light being you are. Be a conscious being instead of just going through and fighting this human battle of fears and judgments. And part of this is letting go, is relinquishing control. Relinquishing control. Relinquishing control. Why do I keep saying this over and over and over again? Because we as humans, you as humans, try to control everything. You try to control the outcome. You try to control how people are going to react to what you are saying instead of saying what you actually mean. And by trying to control these things, you are causing more conflict and more pain and more suffering. But at the same time that you do this, you experience lessons that help you begin to relinquish more control. It's just this constant evolution. But you can make things easier for you by just letting go, by just being, by speaking your truth, by connecting to your higher self and allowing your higher self to channel through you. Your higher self is the highest version of you. Your highest self is the version that knows every part of you from every single dimension and every single timeline. It is, let's say, your record keeper. It's where you keep all your files of all your past lives and all your experiences that you have had in every form. That is your higher self. It's your filing cabinet. Let's make it human so it's easy for you to understand. Your higher self is your record keeper, your filing cabinet. So if a situation in this human form that you have right here, right now, if there's a situation that comes up, you can connect to your higher self, and your higher self has a file on how you have handled this and how you can handle this situation. So if you have all this wisdom and knowledge, why would you choose not to use it? Because you think you can handle everything yourself? And that is coming from your human part, your human form. It's also a trust issue. Do you trust this to be real? How is the unexplainable real? But really, is it unexplainable? Is that just your human brain just keep getting tangled up? So your higher self has all this wisdom and knowledge. So let's begin on a journey on how to connect to your higher self. And part of this journey on how to connect with your higher self is beginning to let go of things. and beginning to build trust. So if you've done things that do for forgiveness, release guilt, release judgment, fears, if you started a process of doing this, whether you're working with yourself, you're working with somebody else, you're doing energy healing, you're doing mantras, meditations, and all this stuff. Let's just pretend that we have all begun on this journey and we have started to do this. And this allows a clearer path to your higher self. Because this also allows you to begin to trust. So let's connect with our higher self. One way you can begin to connect with your higher self is to begin to have conversations with your higher self. I know, you were told your whole entire life, don't talk to yourself. If you do talk to yourself, don't answer yourself. Well, we want you to take that and throw it out the window, because we want you to begin to talk to your higher self and have a conversation with your higher self. And that looks like you talking to yourself and receiving answers from yourself. And no, you are not going crazy. So, hi higher self, how are you? I'm doing well, Val. How are you? I'm doing okay. Little bumpiness this right now. How can I assist you, Val? Well, I would like some guidance on how to move through this bumpiness right now. What are some things that I can do to help me through? Well, you've already began to do some of those things, Val. You take time for yourself. You do meditations. You set intentions. You have faith. You've already begun to do that. So begin to also trust the path that you're on and know that everything happens in divine timing. And when your fears begin to come up, because they do creep in, especially when you have uncertainty, settle back into your heart space. You can reach out to me. I'll be there for you. And reconnect with your heart. And know what you know is to be true. That you're okay and that you can get through this. You can have another conversation with your higher self and invite your higher self to dinner. Hi, higher self, how's your day going? My day's going well. Val, how's your day going? My day's going well. How's your potatoes today? They taste very good. What did you do today, higher self? I watched over you. Just have a conversation with your higher self. Simple as that. Just a back and forth conversation. Another conversation you can begin to have with your higher self is ask questions. Higher self, is it in my highest good to wear blue today? Receive the answer. Remember, when you are receiving the answers, you might hear it. You might be like, no. You might have a feeling, no, that's not the answer. You might just know once you ask the question that the answer is no. Or it may show up in your body. Your body may have a yes and no answer. So you can simply pay attention and ask questions that you know the answer to. Higher self, is my human name Val right now in this body? And feel, what do you notice? Higher self, is my human name Bridget right now in this form? And notice what feels in your body. And notice if you could feel something different between the question you know the yes to and the question you know the no to. You can also do it this way. Higher self, can you show me what it feels like as a yes? Higher self, can you show me what it feels like as a no? And just feel and notice what is happening between the two answers. And begin to ask your higher self simple yes and no questions. I recommend 20 to 40 questions a day. Simple ones. Is it in my highest good to go to the grocery store? Is it in my highest good to order online? Is it in my highest good to eat this food? Is it in my highest good to watch this show? Is it in my highest good? And just ask questions to your higher self all day. Simple way to begin to have a conversation and begin to connect with your higher self. You can also do a meditation where you surrender to your higher self and allow your higher self to channel through you. You can choose to do this at certain times, especially if you're doing spiritual work, whether it's healing or guidance or anything along those lines. You can choose to do it those certain moments. You can ask your higher self to always channel through you and allow yourself to become the vessel for your higher self to work through you. Or you can start small and go into a meditation. Connect to your heart space, then connect up to your higher self. And allow your higher self to channel through you. And just be in the receiving mode and allow the information to come through. You can journal the information. You can put a recorder on and record yourself talking. Or you could just be in the moment, and whenever you're done, record or journal, or just be in the knowing of what actually came through. These are some things that we would like you to begin to work with in connecting with your higher self, in beginning to have that conversation with your higher self. As you begin to do these things, you will actually start to let go of control. As you let go of control, these things will become more fluid for you. And as you ask your higher self these questions and you receive the answers and you follow what your higher self is suggesting you to do, and it feels right, you begin to relinquish the trust, so that when deeper guidance comes through and deeper information comes through and that constant flow begins to happen, you just trust and know it to be true. In the meantime, continue to work on your three-dimensional things like judgment, fears, anger, grief, sadness, and start to bring in more love and connect more with your heart space. And I know Val has a lot of podcasts leading up to this one on the ways to connect to your heart space. So that's what we have for you today. We want you to begin to relinquish control and talk to your higher self, because your higher self has a lot to offer you. Your higher self is here to support you and wants to be a part of you and your journey. So allow your higher self to come through and allow your higher self to speak through you and become a more conscious being and live a life with more peace, love, and happiness and joy. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. I am so grateful to have you here with me each week as we go through this wonderful journey. If you would like to work with me, go to intuitivehearthealer.com and book your session. And if you're not sure which session is for you, then book your intuitive heart call, and I'd love to get on the phone and chat with you and guide you to which sessions or packages would work best for you. Follow me on Instagram at Intuitive Heart Healer. Join my Facebook group, Intuitive Heart Healer. Until next time, go out and spread some love in this world. I am sending all my love to all of you. Have a great day, everybody. Bye bye for now.